Hello, CNH Kiwanians. My name is Anna Wu, and I am your 2019-2020 Communication and Public Relations Chair. This is a quick video to walk you through the new Kiwanis International new monthly report form that was rolled out on November 1st. So we're going to dive right in. To access the Kiwanis monthly report form, you go to Kiwanis Connect, and there's a couple different ways to get there. You could type in members.kiwanis.org, or you could type in reporting.kiwanis1.org. Either way, it gets you all to the same screen right here. And for first-time users, you just click Set Your New Password and type in the email address that was used to set up your Kiwanis membership. And from there, they will send you a link to set your password, and then you'll be ready to go. So once you log in, you click the club that you're reporting for, and then you go to Secretary Dash. So all of this is exactly the same as it used to be. Nothing's changed. And then you just go to Monthly Report Form. So some of the changes are that they've added in annual questions that are only asked once a year rather than monthly, and that reduce some of the redundancies. So right here, you'll see if you haven't started the form yet, you click Go. If you have, then you just click Edit to finish up the form because it hasn't been submitted yet. And once it loads, you'll see that there's a couple of tabs on the top. So engagement, service, image, finance, and help. So the only different tab on here is help is a new tab. The other ones, the name of the tabs are all the same. So the very first tab is engagement. And the engagement tab usually refers to club meeting activities, inter-club activities, and it also has the annual questions that I mentioned earlier. So right down here, if you guys meet weekly, you just keep adding all the different times that you guys met, how many members came, how many non-members, how many makeups there were, and if or not there was a program. Once you fill this in, you click save, and it should show up here. So you should add in as many meetings as you had that month as possible. Right here for this club, they only meet once a month, so we added in October 14th. For interclubs, it's basically the same thing. You click add and you select the date of that month that you had the interclub on, how many people attended the interclub, the name of the club you interclubbed with, and how many miles you traveled. If it's a Key Club or a Kiwins or a Circle K, any of the SLPs, you just type in the name of that club and you check right here where it says to a service leadership club, and whether if it was within your division. Click save to have it show up on here. So that's pretty much all the same. Here's one of the annual questions is what is your club's goal for new members during the new year? And so this is a number that you want to consult with your club president or your board of directors. What is your goal for the new year? And then these two are about programs in our SLPs. The BUGS program, whether your club sponsors one, BUGS stands for Bring Up Grades, or the Terrific Kids program. So you just go ahead and answer it. And then for tools down here that your club may or may not use, you just go ahead and you select which ones apply. Same thing here for things that you've partnered with in that month. And down here, whether you've been in touch with your division and district officers. And also, this is another annual question, whether your club has done a financial audit in the previous club year, and whether you guys filed your IRS 990 form, which this past September 30th. And then make sure to go ahead and click save, or else any changes you've made to this form will be lost. And then from there, you can move on to the second tab, which is service. The service tab mainly is reporting partnerships that your club has worked with, as well as service projects that your club has done. Now, one of the questions that comes up very often in the service tab is what constitute as service hours. So this varies from club to club. So use your best judgment or ask your club board of directors. Service projects usually that are reported on here are service projects that your club board of directors or your club membership has approved, or things that they constitute as service hours. So service hours can include both planning time and time needed to execute the service project. So you just come right down here and it says, does your club support and or partner with Marsha Dimes? So that's a partnership question that they're asking this particular month. And so for this club, it's a no. And then service projects. What service project did you guys do this month? You could go ahead and check any or all that applies. You can also import your monthly activities. This works best for Excel, or if you have Portal Buzz, it works very well as well. Total number of projects you completed this month. And also, this is new, a description of your service project you completed this month. So some of the feedbacks that Kiwanis National got was people didn't want to just check boxes and write in numbers. They wanted to give feedback. So this is one of the areas where it's new, and it allows you to give a summary of your project. Total number of service hours that you guys engaged. And so that's the same. Number of members involved, that's also the same. Number of SLP members you've assisted, that's the same as well. And number of non-members you've assisted. So all of these are just as the same as previous. Community alliance. Does your club partner in a national night out program with local police officers? So yes, for this club it does. And so you go ahead and just answer that question and you click save. I'm not going to click save right now because I haven't answered these questions. So I'm just going to click over to the next tab, which is image. The image tab mainly asks to you to provide information about your club's recognition of community leaders and to confirm your club's website address is correct. So right here, when you come on down, it says this section covers recognition and PR efforts. So for recognitions, it wants to know what you've done. So for this particular club, for their installation, they honored school staff and leaders as well as teachers and PTOs. So we collected those. And then a updated public website is a great public relations tool. So the website here. So your club's website right now has none. So I just wanted to bring your attention to that. To change that, you go back to the secretary dash to update it. If it has a website, it will show you a website. And if it's not updated, again, it would ask you to go to the secretary dash. So for this tab, I actually can click save because there's only 2 parts to it. So next up is finance. And so finance, you mainly will report on here funding, support, scholarship, children's fund giving, and other contributions. So right down here is club funding support. Does your club provide funding support to the following organizations? And so you can check all that applies. So for us, we do these 2. And the money raised. So how much money did you guys raise? So be sure to talk to your treasurer before entering this information, and also your board of directors. And then scholarships, money your club has given to this is for your club's foundation. And then this is for the district, the California, Nevada, Hawaii, Kiwanis District Foundation, money that you've donated that month. And then this is for the Kiwanis International Foundation, which is called the Kiwanis Children's Fund, the amount you've donated that month, and any other groups that they're asking for that particular month. And then you just click save, and you will get a check mark right there. So that's pretty much it. It's very straightforward. The only areas that they've added are the annual questions, the removal of redundancy and duplicate questions, information pop-up to provide clarity on certain questions. So that they also have this help button that takes you directly to here that gives you access to how you can get help. The pop-ups I believe they're talking about are within these tabs. Within these tabs, sometimes you'll see buttons that you can click on. I guess it wasn't in this one. Maybe it wasn't in this one's. But monthly club summary report that provides a snapshot of club activity and trends within the districts. So in the future, when you guys submit these, I'm not going to submit this right now because I need to consult with some of our other officers, but we will be getting snapshots of the whole district or the whole division going forward. But one other thing I wanted to bring your attention to is after you submitted your form, it will bring you right back to this screen and it'll say submitted. I want you to bring your attention to right here where it says send a copy to. So once you click that, it will allow you to add in people that you want to send a copy to. So a lot of the ones that are set up is your lieutenant governor. Once you add it in once, it'll come up every month and you can send your report to your lieutenant governor so your lieutenant governor knows how you're doing. You can also send your report forms to different club officers like your presidents, as well as anyone else that you want to submit the form to. And then another thing is you can always go back and you can edit your reports. If things have changed, if you notice you missed out on something, you can go ahead and do that. Some of the tips that Kiwanis International gives is to maybe jot down your service hours and projects ahead of time so you have it in a notebook that you could come back to it and then you could enter it all at once and you could gather all the information from finance, from your treasurer, hours from all the club members, and then also at the end the club annual report form will be compiled based on all of your report forms that you've done throughout the year. So that's just a quick and easy walkthrough. If there's anything I missed, which I'm sure there is, feel free to write it in the comment section. And if there's any questions you would like me to answer or any other videos that you would like to see in the future, please feel free to write it in the comment section. And so that is a quick and easy walkthrough of the Kiwanis Club new monthly report forms. Thank you so much for your time and thank you for watching and hope to see you again on another how-to video. Thank you and have a great day.